name is Jonathan Steen. There are few of us here who have never experienced the joys of a cool glass of milk. The beverage is so common that we drink it by the gallon without even a second thought. Few of us have ever taken the time to think about what we're drinking. What might be in that stuff? Today you never know. How many of you have ever thought that there may be something comparable or even better that I could be enjoying my cookies with? The answer is yes. The answer is goat's milk. So now you may be asking yourself, what does goat milk have that cow's doesn't? How does one compare the two? Well, there are many different factors that go into grading milk. Today I'm going to make the case for goat's milk's superiority based on three factors: nutritional value, ease of digestion, and ease of processing. Also, considering the situation that we live in, the availability of the milk, I will show how practical it is, this change is, and how it could also be monetarily beneficial. There are many nutritional values of goat's milk that make it much easier and more beneficial and practical to keep in your fridge. This graph on the screen right now shows a brief demonstration of the comparison to goat milk to human milk, which shows how much they have in common and makes the goat milk a lot easier on digestion than cow's milk could ever be. According to the article Goat Milk versus Cow Milk from the altmedangel.com, goat milk contains a form of vitamin A essential for healing and maintaining good eyesight, which is more readily absorbed by the body than the same vitamin in cow's milk. Goat milk also has the advantage in vitamin content. Compared to a glass of cow's milk, a glass of goat milk has a magnitude volume more essential vitamins vital to good health. According to nutritiondata.com, in their FDA analysis report of a glass of cow milk compared to a glass of goat milk has 2 times as much vitamin A and 5 times as much vitamin C of cow's milk. Cow's milk didn't have any vitamin C. Also, the goat milk contained 2% more vitamin B6 complex than cow's milk. In addition to the nutritional value of goat's milk, the goat's milk has, it also has some major advantages where cow milk has always had major limitations. According to Dr. Michael Levitt, Associate Chief of Staff of Research for the Minneapolis VA Medical Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota, in his article, Lactose Intolerance in the Minorities, The Real Story, about 25% of the United States population, an estimated 30 to 50 million American adults, suffer from some sort of lactose intolerance. Lactose itself is a type of sugar, essentially, that is in all milk. The American Heritage Science Dictionary describes lactose as the molecule that stores milk's potential energy. It goes on to describe lactose intolerance as the inability for the body to digest lactose properly because of the deficiency in an enzyme called lactase. This improperly digested food can eventually cause serious health problems if untreated in later life, mainly bowel and stomach issues. Goat milk, on the other hand, is much easier for the body to digest. The digestibility of goat milk can be attributed to its casein curd, which is both softer and much smaller than the product produced by bovine milk. The smaller and softer curd, the more easily it is accepted by the human digestive system. The ease of processing is another reason that goat milk has the advantage over cow's milk. The milk processing is relatively equal for both goat and cow. The process of pasteurization is the main form of curing the milk. The milk has to be heated to a temperature of 160 degrees for 15 seconds and then cooled quickly to below 50 degrees. This is the process shown in the Dairy Goat Journal in the article Raw Goat Milk versus Pasteurized Cow Milk by Marissa Einzeidel. The article also explains that the process kills off a lot of the bacteria beneficial in the milk, as well as the harmful ones that cause illnesses such as brucellosis and tuberculosis. Raw goat milk, however, contains far fewer harmful bacteria than raw cow milk. Therefore, as far as personal use is concerned, it is far better to keep the process of pasteurization of the goat milk to a minimum so as to not eliminate the great health benefits that I mentioned before. As long as the milking area is maintained sanitary, the milk should be safe to drink, much safer than raw cow's milk. Well, so I've shown the need for goat milk in your diet. Now what? Well, I have a plan to make the transition from cow milk to goat milk. One of the biggest complaints about goat milk is the flavor that it has. According to the Extension Goat Handbook, one of the main reasons for the goaty flavor is the presence of a buck or a breeding male within the herd. I propose that we remove our buck from our herd during the greater part of the milking period, and when it comes time to breed, separate those females that we want bred from the females that are still milking. The latter will not have to buck in their pen, and therefore should have a better flavored milk. There are many other practical reasons to switch to goat milk as well besides the general health benefits. Because we live on a farm and we keep goats, the milk is readily available. This will help cut costs of spending on foodstuff, especially if the milk is processed and turned into different dairy products, like cheese and butter and so on. Also, the milk and products that are not used can be sold. This will be monetarily beneficial since the cost of the goats will then be able to take care of itself. As you can see, goat milk has superiority over cow's milk in the very important areas of nutritional value, ease of digestion, and ease of processing. Also, the availability of the milk makes it practical for the change to be made from cow to goat milk. These facts have been presented to you today. These facts that have been presented to you today were enough to convince me, an avid cow milk drinker, to make the healthy change to goat milk. How about you?